we're visiting Georgia O'Keeffe's actual home in Abiquiu, New Mexico. A place so special, tickets sell out a week in advance. Our adventure began at Lake Abiquiu, an Army Corps of Engineers reservoir created for flood control and irrigation purposes. One of a handful of most delightful RV campgrounds we have experienced in all of our travels. Before we step inside her home, let's talk about who Georgia O'Keeffe was. Born in 1887, she became the mother of American modernism, famous for her larger-than-life flower paintings, dramatic desert landscapes, and bleached animal skulls. But most people don't know that O'Keeffe wasn't just painting the Southwest. She was living it, breathing it, and quite literally eating from it. She moved to New Mexico permanently in 1949 after her husband Alfred Stieglitz died, choosing the stark beauty of Abiquiu over the New York art world. She lived in the house we were about to walk into, creating her powerful world. We arrived at the visitor center with anticipation buzzing. A 15-passenger van pulled up, and we climbed aboard for the short journey to the O'Keeffe's compound. As we stood outside the property gates, our guide gave us keys to understanding what we were about to see. Look at this place through Georgia's eyes. She wanted to bring the outdoors inside and the indoors outside. A statement I didn't fully understand until days because the guide failed to frame his statement within the time period Georgia lived in. This was an adobe structure we were talking about. They are not known for their big windows or being light and bright. She also was all about making empty space beautiful. In 1945, Georgia bought this property not for what was there, but for what could be there. Set of doors, adobe walls, breathtaking views, deeded water rights, the lifeline for her extensive garden. She called it a pig pen, because pigs were actually living there. It took over 3 years to transform those ruins into a home, but Georgia had a vision. The house today is furnished exactly as she left it, intending to return. Her living room flows seamlessly into the outdoors. Windows frame the landscape like living paintings. Then the kitchen. This wasn't just where Georgia cooked. It was where she practiced another art form. Her pantry, still stocked as she left it, reveals her self-sufficient lifestyle. She grew vegetables, herbs, and fruit year-round, living off the land in a way that was practical and deeply spiritual, canning much of what was harvested or freezing it in 2 large freezers. The studio stopped us in our tracks. This enormous room once brimmed with canvases, paints, and brushes. But as age-related macular degeneration stole her eyesight, Georgia had to abandon painting. By her 80s, this creative powerhouse was nearly blind. The empty studio is a poignant reminder that even the greatest artists are human. Our tour ended in her bedroom, absorbing the same view that greeted her every morning. The ever-changing light, the timeless landscape she made famous. Our guide's words echoed through every room. Georgia's life was about making empty spaces beautiful. She didn't just paint beauty. She lived it, cultivated it, and surrounded herself with it. That's the real lesson we found in Georgia O'Keeffe's Abiquiu home. By the time we returned to the visitor center, we were starving. Our guide suggested Café Sierra Negra, and let me tell you, it did not disappoint. Authentic, fresh cuisine in a cozy atmosphere served by a big boy waiter wearing large hoop earrings and a dress. It was the perfect way to process everything we'd just experienced. Afterward, we wandered into the nearby gift shop where the first whispers of fall had arrived. Decorations that reminded us seasons change, even in the eternal desert.